Ms. Hines, Lori Hines is here with me in the courtroom. Ms. Meyer is in the conference room. She called this morning and said she was sick. I didn't know what that meant. I was concerned because she had never contacted Community Corrections for pretrial supervision until last Friday. Then she called this morning and told them she was sick. But anyway, she's here now, and that's good. I'm not sure. What kind of sick are you? You got a mask on, like respiratory?
Like I feel COVID symptoms, but I have not tested positive for COVID. But yeah, it's in my chest and my breathing. I just don't want to get anyone else sick.
We'll address this. All right, Miss Hines, what would you like me to know here?
Your Honor, you would know most of all the facts. It just was an unfortunate situation that happened at Walmart, that the incident that caused my client to take the prepaid gift cards. So she's here today. I know she wants this. She doesn't have a criminal history, so I know she want that to be taken into consideration. But she knows there's going to be a penalty for what she did, and she's a mother of children and primarily used the money for her kids.
So did you spend all $3,900?
The hearing opens with chaos. The defendant shows up sick, wearing a mask, and the judge already doubts her story. Her lawyer calls it a Walmart misunderstanding, but the room can feel where this is headed. A mom, a prepaid gift card scheme, and a truth she's not fully telling.
Worth of the gift cards?
No.
How many did you use?
I've used a little bit off of each one, but I know I didn't use the full amount. But I honestly can't sit here and tell you, like dollar sign wise, how much it is that I did spend. I know I spent.
Well, apparently Walmart reimbursed this lady, so I don't think she's out anything, but the restitution, what happened to the rest of the gift cards?
They're still on the gift cards, but I do not have the gift cards anymore.
All right, say you don't have them. What happened to them?
I felt guilty and it was wrong what I was doing. So I moved. So they're wherever they're left. I don't have them on me. I don't.
All right. Well, one thing that I look for to see whether people are telling me the truth or not is whether they give me a direct answer or say 3 paragraphs. Let me ask you again. What happened to the remaining gift cards?
I left them when I moved.
Left them where?
At my grandma's, and she moved, so they're probably in the trash.
So you used an indeterminate amount of them. At which Walmart store did you use them?
I didn't use them at a Walmart store, but I took them from Three Rivers Walmart.
All right. Where did you use them?
Pressing, and her story falls apart fast. Missing gift cards, missing money, and 0 straight answers. Every hesitation is another red flag. And the moment she claims the cards were left somewhere, the judge knows she's hiding more than she admits.
ATM to get money for diapers and stuff. Mainly the ATM.
I would really like to know where this money was spent, whether it was spent at Chili's or so you just use cash. And I'm also interested in how much you actually stole from it. All right, your lawyer says you don't have any criminal record. Did you get charged with anything, any place?
Like I've been charged for this?
That's not true. You were charged with theft in Elkhart County in 2000.
She finally cracks. Yes, she used ATMs to pull out cash for diapers and bills. But the judge digs deeper. How much was stolen, where it went, and why she lied. Her no criminal history claim collapses when he exposes a previous theft charge she hoped he'd never find.
22. You pled guilty to a larceny charge, and they put you on a 1-year suspended sentence and a pretrial diversion. Your name, your date of birth. So you're not telling me the truth about having a criminal history. You're not telling me the truth about what you did with the cards. You're not telling me the whole truth about where you spent the money. So I don't know how much is true and how much is not true. So how would you like to do about 90 days in jail? That sound good?
Please don't. I got babies.
Yes, that's unfortunate. So let's back up. How about if you tell me the truth? Tell me about your theft charge in Elkhart County, Indiana.
Theft in Elkhart County, Indiana. I was buying groceries and there was something in my cart that didn't get scanned. They caught me. I told them nothing but the truth. They didn't take me to jail because it was COVID.
All right, and now you're just with 3 other people or 2 other people stealing in South Bend, and you got picked up on our warrant.
And
all right, tell me how much money of this $3,900 do you believe you actually spent?
About $2.5 grand on clothes, on diapers, on food for my kids, and I mean, maybe gas money, but other than that, it was for my kids.
Well, it wasn't your money, and you felt so
but
guilty about it, you just left them there, so maybe somebody else could find them. That's like finding cash. I don't believe that part of the story either. So, what are you doing now? Are you working someplace?
I have a job. I called Melissa, my check-in lady, and I even told her I had interviews. I'm trying to find a job, but with this on my record, it is very hard to find a job. I was doing Instacart, but they did a background check on me and they canceled that because of this. But I have been trying to find a job that will hire me with this.
Yeah, this is not quite an embezzlement.
Now it's all unraveling. The judge lays out her past theft case, her lies, and the pattern of stealing with others. Cornered, she admits spending over $2,000 of the stolen money. The judge's patience hits 0, and suddenly 90 days in jail is on the table.
Charge because you just stole someone's stuff. I had another guy recently stole someone's purse. He was in the store. You were an employee of the store and violated their trust by stealing from customers. I'm going to put you on a 12-month probation. I'm going to put you in the embezzler group, whatever's left of it. Our next client may be going in there also.
Is that what you were talking about last time I was here?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to sentence you to 34 days in jail. Credit 4.
The judge delivers the reality check. She wasn't unlucky. She violated trust as a Walmart employee. Now comes the punishment. He hits her with probation, mandatory programs, and 34 days in jail. The message is clear. She didn't just break rules. She broke trust.
We're leaving 30 days to serve for stealing and then lying about it. I'm going to have the probation department schedule it. You've got children, and we may need to do this on weekends or something for childcare. But I wasn't very happy about it that you weren't upfront about your larceny charge in Elkhart. You were doing something you weren't supposed to do with people you weren't supposed to be with in South Bend, and you blew $3,900 worth of somebody else's money. The fine is 0. There's a $75 crime victims' rights fee, a $50 state minimum fee, a $150 attorney fee. I'm going to waive the probation oversight fee because you owe $3,900 restitution to Walmart. They reimbursed the lady because you were an employee there. someone stole my son's wallet at Walmart and we never recovered it. And Walmart said, hey, it wasn't our problem. Let's add that up. $4,175. That's not a lot for a young mother with no job. I mean, it is a lot. So we can be some flexible, but there's a jail component to this. This used to be a felony. It was reduced to a misdemeanor, which was a gift. And you weren't forthcoming about what transpired. All right, I'm going to order no drugs and no alcohol, although I don't think those are a factor here. And you also have to pay for the group. This is going to be very hard for you to pay this restitution, but you owe it. One of the issues here, sometimes temptation has a big red flag.
The judge locks in the sentence. 30 days behind bars, fees, restitution, and strict probation. Her lies cost her more than the theft. And now, with $4,175 to pay back and kids at home, she's facing consequences she never thought would hit this hard.
It says temptation 100 yards ahead, but mostly it just sneaks up on you, and there it is. So you took these prepaid gift cards, $3,900, and then you spent them again and again and again. So temptation shouted in your ear and you ignored it. So it wasn't one moment of weakness. You stole them and then you used them over and over again, at least $2,500, probably or possibly more. That's why there's a jail component here. What I want you to do is go downstairs briefly and check in with the probation department. You're not well. I will give you, just check in with them, then you can call in. You're going to be put on probation. We're going to schedule that 30 days of jail. It may be even one day at a time. I'm not sure, but we'll work that out.
Mhm.
All right, Ms. Hines, anything further?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right, you can show her where to go
Yes, I
downstairs.
will. Thank you.
Thank you.
The judge wraps it up with a hard truth. This wasn't one mistake. It was repeated temptation, ignored again and again. Now she must check in downstairs, prepare for jail days to be scheduled, and live with the fallout of a $3,900 theft that spiraled into far more truth case. Thanks for watching. The courtroom never sleeps.